That's awesome. All right, so we're here at the TC factory in Denmark, and we have a very prominent guest here today, Omar from the Mars Volta, among other things. And you're here because you actually happen to play in the hometown of TC today with your solo project.
That's right, yeah. We're playing right down the street.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, you're known for being a little bit of an effects freak or fan. You have a lot of pedals on your pedal board, and you use a lot of pedals. So, what do you usually look for when it comes to pedals? Effects.
Just one that'll speak to me. Like most people, it's just an intuition. You either like something and you either jive with something or you don't. And so usually you just try different things out until you find your partner in crime.
Yeah.
And then lately it's funny you say that, because lately I've been going the opposite. I've been using less pedals.
Okay.
And just finding key ones that I really like and just narrowing it down. I used to have this gigantic thing with all these patches and all this stuff, and I think a lot of people will tell you you're forced to be more creative when you have less.
So do you get tired of doing the tap dancing thing as well, or?
No, it's cool, and I liked all the options, but it's easy to become very gluttonous. It's easy to just keep adding and adding and thinking, oh, I gotta have this. When it's really fun to be challenged by having a pedal board of this size and seeing just how many you can fit onto that little pedal board.
Yeah.
But it makes everyone really have to fight for their position on the pedal board to say, am I useful enough to be on here? And if I'm not, you're
out.
Go.
Yeah. It's survival of the fittest or something like that.
Exactly.
So I guess, isn't that a challenge, because the way you use effects, it's a lot. You use it a lot. How can you put this? For ideas and for song parts. So I would imagine that some effects are almost crucial to play certain songs.
Yeah, so some effects are, but luckily I'm fortunate enough to keep just creating new material and always be playing new songs and not being too tied at all to the past. And so therefore, again, I could just keep switching things out and changing it up and finding what's exciting at that moment.
I'm looking forward to checking your pedal board tonight then to see how much it's shrunk. So, before we started filming here, I asked you, what pedal you'd like to try out, and you immediately say delay. So is that one of your main things to use?
That's my favorite, when I started playing, I just felt like it really helped all my limitations as a player. This thing of, making it sound like it was more people playing than one or more notes than one. And like you mentioned earlier, it gives you ideas for writing in a different way, because you hear something and then you want to be able to copy it. That's actually how I used to practice a lot. Is I'd set a certain delay to a certain way, and I'd hear the way the notes were playing, and then I'd think to myself, why can't I play it like that?
Or you just play that without the
and then
delay.
Finding out how to play it like that, too, or even just like swells and stuff. That's what led me to figure out, things that I didn't know before, like swells, whatever. Because you hear a certain thing that you wouldn't have thought of, and then
it just opens up for new ideas and creativity.
Yeah.
Would you have some favorite old? Is it like tape echoes or analog stuff or?
I love that. In my house I have, the Space Echo stuff and the Echo Plexus. So I definitely tend to lean more towards the grit on the decay of it. And I like the darkness as opposed to really bright tones. And then I love modulation because I have about 8 Space Echoes, and most of them are the 201s, and so people come in, they say, why so many of the same kind? And it's because luckily they're all imperfect, and so they all sound a little different.
They all warble in a different way.
And they're all doing modulation in a different way.
Have you tried the 501?
The 501, the chorus,
that's pretty cool.
I have that one also, Yeah, so I like that, because also it's like you're getting a whole nother effect, because you get that modulation in there. And I had ones that were really messed up and would just sort of go fast and then slow down and go fast and slow down. I just really like that kind of stuff.
So thanks a lot for dropping by.
Thank you for letting me play.
It's a pleasure.
Cool.
That's cool.
That's cool, yeah.